One small notification can ruin your entire mood. A low balance alert. An overdraft fee. A bill you forgot. And suddenly, your chest tightens. Again. You work hard. You earn. You pay. So why does your account never breathe? You're not bad with money. You're stuck in a stress loop. Swipe. Relief. Regret. Repeat. That's not an income problem. It's a behavioral pattern wired by pressure. And until you break it, every raise, every side hustle, every fresh start will feel the same. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the exact psychological loop keeping you stuck, and how to shut it down before another year disappears. You wake up early, check your phone before your feet hit the floor, answer emails, rush through errands, grind all day, and somehow your bank account still looks exactly the same. You feel exhausted, but not accomplished. That's one of the most common traps in personal finance today. Being busy without direction feels productive, but in financial psychology, motion without intention keeps you stuck. You're doing a lot, but none of it is clearly tied to how to make money or improve your money habits. It's like that scene in The Wolf of Wall Street where everyone looks intense and active, but only a few actually understand the system. Activity feels safe. Strategy feels uncomfortable. And that's why so many people stay busy while their finances stay frozen. Here's the shift most people miss. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing fewer things that actually move money. One solid finance tip is this: if an action doesn't either increase income, reduce expenses, or improve financial education, it's probably just noise. Spending 30 focused minutes tracking expenses beats 10 hours of random hustle. That's how real money habits are built. A simple step you can apply today is creating a money impact filter. Before saying yes to a task, ask yourself, will this help my personal finance situation in 6 months? If the answer is no, it's a distraction. This mindset alone can free up hours every week and redirect your energy towards skills like budgeting, investing basics, or learning one proven income stream instead of chasing everything. And here's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid: staying busy can be a way to avoid facing the numbers. When you slow down and focus, you're forced to see reality. But that's exactly where power starts. Because once you stop hiding behind busyness, you're ready for the next step, actually looking at what's really happening with your money. You say you want financial freedom, but you don't check your bank balance consistently. You don't review your subscriptions. You don't really know how much you spent last month. And deep down, you feel that quiet anxiety every time you swipe your card. In financial psychology, avoidance doesn't reduce stress, it multiplies it. It's like that moment in The Matrix when Neo has to choose between the red pill and the blue pill. Looking at your numbers is the red pill. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but it wakes you up. Avoiding your finances keeps you in illusion. And illusion is expensive in personal finance. One of the most powerful finance tips you can apply immediately is a weekly money date. Every Sunday, you sit down for 20 minutes, open your banking app, review every transaction, and categorize your spending. Apps like Mint Alternatives or even a simple Excel sheet work fine. When you track your spending for 90 days, patterns jump out. And patterns reveal your real money habits. Here's what most people discover: they don't have an income problem, they have a clarity problem. You might be earning $4,000 a month, but if $700 disappears into food delivery, impulse Amazon purchases, and in used subscriptions, that's not a salary issue. That's a habits issue. And habits are fixable with financial education and awareness. But here's the part that hits harder: you can't fix what you refuse to measure. Once you start seeing the numbers clearly, you'll notice something else: your decisions haven't been as logical as you thought. And that realization leads directly into the next level: how emotions quietly control your financial life. You tell yourself you're being rational with money, but most of your financial decisions happen in emotional moments. You buy when you're stressed. You delay investing when you're scared. You compare your life to someone on Instagram and suddenly feel behind. In financial psychology, emotion is the silent driver of most personal finance mistakes. It's like inside out, joy, fear, and anxiety are fighting over the control panel. When fear grabs the wheel, you avoid investing. When anxiety takes over, you overspend for comfort. When comparison shows up, you upgrade your lifestyle too fast. And just like that, your money habits start leaking without you even noticing. One practical move? Create a 24-hour rule for any non-essential purchase over $100. No exceptions. You pause. You breathe. You review your budget. You ask, does this move me forward in how to make money or just make me feel better right now? That single habit can save thousands per year and retrain your financial decision-making. Another powerful shift is automating your logic. Set up automatic transfers to savings and investments the day after payday. When logic is automated, emotion has less room to sabotage you. Vanguard and Fidelity index funds, for example, allow consistent investing without daily emotional decisions. Automation protects your money mindset from temporary feelings. And here's the part most people don't expect: emotions don't disappear, they get managed. Once you realize how much stress and comparison shape your personal finance choices, you start seeing a bigger pattern. Because sometimes it's not even about emotion, sometimes it's about waiting for the right mood to act. And that's where the next trap shows up, waiting for motivation instead of moving anyway. You keep telling yourself you'll start when you feel ready, when you feel confident, when things calm down. But here's the truth nobody likes to hear: motivation is unreliable. In personal finance, waiting for the perfect mood is one of the fastest ways to stay broke. Progress in how to make money doesn't come from hype, it comes from habits. Think about Rocky. Rocky didn't wake up motivated every morning at 4 a.m. He trained because he decided to. That's the difference. Financial education works the same way. You don't need to feel inspired to track expenses, build an emergency fund, or open an investment account. You just need a system. Here's a practical move: shrink the action so small it feels almost too easy. Instead of saying, "I'm going to fix my entire financial life," you start with this: transfer $25 to savings today. Read 5 pages of a financial psychology book like The Psychology of Money. Watch one solid video on index investing. Tiny actions, repeated daily, reshape your money habits over time. Data backs this up. Research on habit formation shows consistency beats intensity. If you invest $200 monthly at an average 8% return, in 20 years you're looking at over $118,000. That doesn't require motivation. It requires automatic deposits and discipline. Motivation fades. Systems compound. And once you start acting without waiting for the perfect moment, something interesting happens. You realize income alone isn't the main issue. Because even if you doubled your salary tomorrow, without strong money habits, you'd still feel unstable. And that leads directly into the next uncomfortable truth. You keep thinking, if I just made more money, everything would be fine. And sure, increasing income matters. Learning how to make money is important. But here's what most people don't realize: without strong money habits, more income just means bigger problems. In personal finance, income amplifies who you already are. It's like succession. Massive wealth, zero emotional discipline. Money didn't fix insecurity, ego, or bad decisions. It magnified them. Financial psychology shows the same pattern in real life. When someone earning $50,000 can't manage spending, that same person at $150,000 often just upgrades the chaos. Here's a powerful finance tip: before chasing a raise, master a percentage rule. Live on 70%, save and invest 20%, and leave 10% for freedom spending. If you can't manage percentages at $3,000 a month, you won't magically manage them at $10,000. Your habits, not your salary, determine your stability. Take 2 people earning $5,000 monthly. One invests $800 consistently in low-cost index funds like VTI or S&P 500 ETFs and avoids lifestyle inflation. The other spends everything upgrading cars and apartments. After 15 years at 8% average returns, the disciplined one could be sitting on over $275,000. Same income. Completely different future. That's the power of money mindset. And here's the deeper layer: sometimes the real reason you don't change your habits isn't lack of knowledge. It's a belief that your past defines you. And that belief is more dangerous than any low salary could ever be. You made mistakes. Maybe you maxed out credit cards. Maybe you ignored financial education for years. Maybe you grew up hearing money is hard or rich people are greedy. And now, without even noticing, you let your past write your financial future. In financial psychology, identity drives behavior more than income ever will. It's like the pursuit of happiness. Chris Gardner wasn't defined by sleeping in a subway bathroom. He was defined by refusing to accept that as permanent. Your credit score isn't your identity. Your past money habits aren't your destiny. They're data, and data can be rewritten. Here's something practical: pull your full credit report this week. Not to judge yourself, but to face reality. Then list your debts smallest to largest and attack one with focused intensity. If you owe $1,200 on a card at 22% interest, knocking that out in 3 months isn't just financial progress, it's psychological momentum. Progress builds belief. Another move? Rewrite your money story. Literally. Take 10 minutes and write down the financial beliefs you absorbed growing up. Then challenge them with facts. Millions of Americans build wealth starting under $50,000 a year by investing consistently and controlling lifestyle inflation. Your environment influenced you, but it doesn't control you anymore. And here's the part that shifts everything: the real battle isn't in your bank account. It's in your mind. Because until your thinking changes, your patterns recycle. And that brings us to something deeper than strategy, something that transforms how you see money at the core. You can learn all the finance tips in the world. You can study how to make money, watch investing videos, read about personal finance strategies. But if your internal beliefs about money stay the same, your external results won't shift much. That's why financial psychology goes deeper than numbers, it goes to identity. In Bible, Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That's not just spiritual advice, it's practical. If you still believe I'm bad with money, you'll unconsciously sabotage good opportunities. If you believe wealth is for other people, you won't act when doors open. Renewing your mind means replacing passive thinking with intentional money habits. Instead of saying, "I hope things improve," you say, "I will build systems." Instead of avoiding financial education, you commit to 15 minutes daily, maybe reading The Psychology of Money, studying index funds, or learning one new income skill like digital freelancing. Small mental upgrades compound. Here's something powerful: neuroscience shows repeated thoughts create stronger neural pathways. So if every day you reinforce scarcity, fear grows. But if every day you reinforce growth, discipline, and ownership, your money mindset strengthens. Over a year, that shift alone can move you from paycheck to paycheck to a 3-month emergency fund. That's real transformation. And once your mind starts changing, your behavior follows. And when behavior shifts, numbers follow. But now that you've seen the patterns, busyness, avoidance, emotion, hesitation, habits, identity, the real question becomes this: what if feeling stuck financially isn't about money at all, but about psychology? You remember how overwhelming it felt at the beginning? That constant sense of being busy but not moving, earning but not building, trying but not progressing. Now you can see it clearly. It wasn't just income. It wasn't just bad luck. It was patterns, money habits, avoidance, emotional decisions, identity. And once you understand financial psychology, you stop fighting symptoms and start fixing the root. Now here's the real question: are you actually going to apply this? Or will this just be another video you nod to and forget tomorrow? You already know more about personal finance and money mindset than most people ever bother to learn. So don't just sit on it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because if you're serious about changing your relationship with money, you need consistent exposure to the right financial education and real finance tips that actually move the needle. But if you're ready to go deeper, not surface-level advice, but a structured transformation, this is where you take action. That's exactly why I created Holistic Health: nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. It shows you how to create passive income streams step by step, eliminate high-interest debt strategically, rebuild your credit intelligently, install automatic investing systems, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. This isn't theory. It's a practical roadmap for building strong money habits and a resilient money mindset. If you're tired of feeling stuck and ready to build real momentum, click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment and take control of your personal finance future with intention. The cycle breaks when you decide it does.